That one. Oh, I didn't want a backpack. He doesn't need that. Okay, here we go. Hey, 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 hey.
What can I do for you?
You can, apologize to my dog. He's a creature of the earth, the same as you and me,
Have yourself a great day.
and deserves a little more respect. Okay, let's try this again. We are leaving Iverstad, heading to the Gildergreen. I keep getting that messed up. We came here and stayed for the night on our way. Hello, obsolete enigma. How are you doing tonight? Or today, I guess. Depends on where you are. Yeah, I came down this way just shortly, and my game froze, so I had to actually restart my whole machine because I couldn't even pull up the task manager. Hopefully that does not occur again. You'll have to let me know if the sound and the volumes are okay. I am talking a little quieter than I might otherwise, as the house is settling in for the night, so I don't want to disturb anybody. As mentioned on my Discord post, I was caught up in a game of Ark yesterday, so which I got a little bit boisterous, which was disturbing my wife in particular. I think this is the hill that I froze on, so let's have 5. How you doing, Wind? Okay, we made it over the hill. Actually, if you followed the last stream I did with this guy, he drug that troll up into Iverstead and let them kill him. But we are off to again the Gildergreen, and I think I'm gonna have to go down. There we go, that's what I wanted. bypass any potential troll. Is the background music too loud? I can bump that down a little bit. Chicken F5. Damn right, I'm not no crazy person that would abide by some sort of crazy ass rule saying that I can't use it. Oh, looky here. I'm at the edge of a waterfall. Let's check the path. You know, it says there's a path here, so just a matter of whether I missed it up there or if it continues down this way. I really don't know this area very well, so. See, that's the beauty of the way I would normally do videos. I can cut all this out so it makes me look like I'm a navigational genius. I am not. Okay, for some reason I thought that was going to be... Oh, this isn't good. Oh, bastard. Why are you doing this? What the hell? Dude, what the hell? Get out of there. I'm really not in the mood. To take on a saber cat. But he's in my way. Damn it. I missed him. Damn it. Gotcha. See, now he's pissed, and I'm gonna go over the falls. Come on. Really? Oh, I didn't think so. Oh, he's gonna cross. He's not dumb, man. This is a smart animal. Or he's fleeing. Come on. Oh, where's my little tiny pinprick of a reticle? There we go. I think the dog softened it up a little bit. But I really want to be on that side. Okay, where did he fall? Alright, waste not, want not. Now that the rain has stopped. Alright, here we go. Oh, I don't know why. Quit running. There we go. Again, Kel pretty much walks everywhere. There's no reason for him to run until there's a reason to run. Like saber cats. He otherwise he's just gonna walk. Alright, dude, we'll get there, don't worry. We're gonna go this way. I probably will not be able to go much further, but we're gonna give it a whirl. hope everyone's doing well. My streams are probably not the most exciting, but given this is like my third attempt, I guess you get what you pay for, right? So Kel is on a journey to use his foresight in a way to heal the land of Skyrim. That is his take. Whereas the Augur of Dunlane used his ability to gather power for himself. Kel sees it as his duty to help bandage the wounds, if you will, of the land. Now, since he has left the Forsworn that he grew up in, he was probably will not be welcomed back, as his path will take him down a different road than theirs, even though fundamentally they believed in much the same things for quite some time. Alright, we'll use the switchback. Kinda like Buddha, but not as likable. He is the offspring of a Hagraven, after all. So there's kind of an innate aura about him that many would be uncomfortable in the presence of. Could do that. We're kind of high noon, so there he is. There is our buddy, Kel Sorbusu. He is wearing bone armor from the Scrimshaw. And will probably continue to wear that, as it seems pretty fitting for his shamanistic, druidic almost type of personality or mission. I wouldn't consider him a druid per se, but akin. So, being the offspring of a Hagraven and a Briarheart, which is a little less important than the Hagraven piece, but that is where his strong magical ties come, especially in Restoration. Well, as a Breton, he's strongly akin to magic anyway. But this character was, in fact, inspired by the Camelworks video on the Augur of Dunlane, and his looks are very much gotten from that particular video as well. I tried to change it up a little bit, but, you know, considering his heritage, or his parentage, rather, there are going to be certain features that are going to be distinctive between the two, or shared, I guess, would be a better way to turn the phrase. But if you have time, it's like a 3-hour-long video, but it's super interesting. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend it. very easy to find. It's been around for a little while, so. But that was the inspiration. So he is going to be heavily invested in restoration and illusion. He will use conjuration purely for, I would say 90% of it for the bound bow. I don't really foresee him conjuring beasts or entities as such. And that will be the only ranged weapon I think he'll use is that bound bow, so he won't use a regular bow, crossbow, bolas, slingshot, any of that. Uh-oh, looks like we got trouble here. Sorry, I'm gonna see if I can get, we'll do first person just to avoid that nonsense of the dude behind me bobbing around. There are wolves, but if they're not gonna bother me, I'm not gonna bother them. Yes, I agree, Magus. It was an excellent video. I have come kind of late to the Camelworks party, but many of his, well, everything that I've watched of his is very well done. That looks like a saber cat. I'm not in the mood to mess with saber cats. Not again. I think I got lucky the last time. Kel is only like 6th level, almost 7, so saber cats are probably not. And bears, probably bears more than saber cats, but not going to be in his wheelhouse at the moment. If it's going to keep going up, we're not going to bother it. Is he in total disagreement of the ways of the Forsworn? No, he is not. Being that is his upbringing, no, absolutely not. I think it was in great deal much of the teachings of being part of the natural world that helped form his thoughts about the world around him. So I think he would still agree and have sympathy towards the Forsworn. It's just he does not foresee his path going down the same fork, or the same road. So he reached a fork in the road, if you will, and he took one way and sees that the Forsworn in general are going the other way. They're both more or less going in the same direction, just down different paths. I personally do not know a lot of the Forsworn lore, so there's going to be bits and pieces that would or would not make sense that I probably will get mixed up. Oh, I like that pike. That's really cool. Let's see. Alright, we gotta keep going this way. We're not really interested in Darkwater Crossing, other than going through it. These can always be interesting. There's some wolves. I think we find a road. There's no sense in cutting cross country if you don't have to. And the high ground usually not always. What's this?
Don't go to the Blue Palace. The Master is on vacation. Don't listen to Der Vennen. Don't go to the Blue Palace. The Master is on vacation. Don't listen to Der Vennen. Don't do it.
So, as a seer, what would he make of that? To any other person, that woman would be nutters. To Kel, however, her babbling makes sense. She's had a vision, she's seen things. He recognizes that. What he also recognizes is that she is not capable or has the faculties to deal with it and understand it. And therefore, she runs away. He could try to help her, but knows that she would not be receptive to anything he has to offer in the way of teaching her how to understand her thoughts and her visions. So unfortunately, she will have to live her life with them. And hopefully come to terms with what it is that she's talking about. Does he have the same hatred? No, he does not. That part is different. Oh, I don't want to go down there. That looks like trouble. And it's in the wrong direction. Oh, now here's a good question. Thatcher Stone. He's a mage. It's got some real punch to it, but it also has a huge drawback. So, what do we do with that? Let's see what we got. I don't know if he has what his stone is now. Oh, he does have the mage stone. When did I must have taken that? Oh, I did. This is different. This is the Atronach, though. He took the mage stone on our trip to Riverwood, or out of it, rather, the last time. So, he recognizes the strength of the Atronach, but would he accept the folly? Atronach can only regenerate magicka by slaying enemies. Oblivion bound. Their spells are more effective and cost less magic to cast. No, he would not. He would not. The way that's worded tells me that he would revel in the death of an enemy. And he doesn't. He doesn't revel in death per se at all. He sees the necessity, but he's not going to be one to draw power from it. So, no, he actually doesn't have a lot of hatred towards anyone or anything in particular. What he has is a lack of tolerance for those who are unwilling to accept certain truths. What the hell? What's your deal? Where did the dog go? And what's your deal? What are our spells? We've got healing and bound bow. I think we're gonna do healing and calm. Damn it. Alright, come on, let's go. The beast is subdued. So let's go about our business. And here it is. So he had foreseen a great tree in death, yet life just under the surface, waiting to blossom. That is what led him to Whiterun, which then led him to the Hagraven, which I got really lucky once again. Because Hagravens are kind of strong and they love fireballs. I am playing on Expert if I remember correctly. So anyway, he was able to eliminate the witches that surrounded the Hagraven, and then using his bow along with, I think, Miko was very helpful. Take out the Hagraven. That gave him Nettlebane, and then Danica led him here, and this guy that's following us says he wanted to come with, and who am I to turn down someone who wants to experience a wonder of nature? And the Elder Gleam truly is that.
Hello there, friend. Come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this sanctuary as I have.
To an extent. As mentioned before, Kel is not a very vocal person. He doesn't talk a lot. He will do some smithing, but the bulk of his abilities is going to lie in restoration, which is something I actually have never really done. So it will be an interesting exploration. I'm gaining levels in restoration and illusion. A couple of schools that are a couple of the most passive schools. And learning how to master that in a way that is fitting for a character that's fairly passive, but not afraid to be aggressive. So passive-aggressive. But prefers not
Please move quickly.
to take the most violent route. Come on. Because he knows no other alternative, this is his way up.
I had no idea you were a man of violence. What exactly are your intentions in this blessed place?
I need sap to fix the Gilder Green.
You would violate this marvel of Kinneret's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun? That's abominable. Barbaric. I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended?
Half-breed. What kind of ideas do you have? Anything less violent?
Well, yes. There is something.
What?
We won't repair the tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one.
So, you consider the tree at the temple beyond saving. However, there is merit in restoring it with new life.
Follow me. I think I can convince the tree to help us.
Can you now? We shall see. I wish you had said something earlier.
The Elder Gleam has blessed us with a sapling. You should take it to Whiterun. Danica will want to see that the true blessings of nature lie in renewal, not a slavish maintenance.
I'm not sure she'll agree. However, I will take the sapling, and from it, new life shall sprout from the old. And now what will you do?
I believe I'll stay here and bask in Elder Gleam's warmth a bit longer. Good luck on your travels. May Kinneret's wind carry only the sweetest scents.
I envy you in your choice, and that I respect. Come, Miko. We have a newborn to deliver. So that is in large part why I wanted that particular man to follow. I wanted to take this route with Kel and not attack the tree. Interestingly enough, a little bit of the Forsworn lore that I do know, there is, well, maybe it's more implied than actual lore, I don't know. But there's a relationship that they have with the Spriggans, yet the Hagravens harvest the Spriggans. So I'm not sure if the Spriggans being, aberration of nature are something to revere, or are they an abomination? I'm not sure how the Forsworn look at them, if they harvest them because out of an odd twist of respect, and desire for their power? Or is it strictly to harvest their power in the taproot and the sap and whatnot? Or do they despise them? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't decided on Kel's viewpoint of Spriggans. He knows that the Hag Ravens will harvest them. They will kill them. Nettlebane is a prime example. But the explanation as to why has never been made clear. So, if that is true, then the Forsworn and the Hag Ravens, true to the game's interpretation, or at least not maybe interpretation, but how they present it, that they see them as an abomination, if you will. Something to control. So there would be a bit of that bias, I think, within Kel. However, with his premonition, his abilities, I think he would be able to see past that and see them for the part of nature that they are. Though again, as I say, he would be biased in that he might see them as a corrupted piece of that nature, that they would be corrupted. Maybe not. Maybe something to pity and avoid, but certainly nothing to take lightly or be afraid to eliminate if the need arose. A camp. I wonder if they'll let us stay. So really, I think this character, Kel, everything, oh, looky there. Well, this looks cozy. As far as goals and game quests and all that go, I think I will take him on as many of the kind of the benefactor quests. So probably Mara. There's a lot of good quests there. This one to Gildergreen, good God. The other aspect that's really interesting is I might take him into the companions, being that the Forsworn see werewolves as a gift and not some sort of atrocity. So becoming a werewolf in Kel's eyes would be to become even closer to the natural world by being primal, obtaining that bestial perspective. So I think that would be something he would seek out. In addition, the leader of the companions currently is a man who is very much in turmoil within. So Kel, in part of his premonition, foresaw, now I forget his name, Whitemane. Anyway, and the pain that he was in because he was a Nord, but also a werewolf, and was afraid he could not reconcile the two and obtain his place in Sovngarde. So I think Kel, part of his mission also in becoming a companion, is to bring peace to that man, to that leader of such a, I guess, a sacred gift, and that is the werewolf. So that is one of the other quests that he will probably be taking on. Well, this just looks cozy, doesn't it? Hey, 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 hey. Cool it.
Careful.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me sleep in any of these. That's okay. I actually have... I think I do. Did I? I don't know if... I do not have a bedroll because I have not had enough stuff to make one. Well, alright then. So, we'll just hang out here and assume that they will allow him to partake in their natural spring waters. Hey gal, sorry about that. Yeah, this was kind of an impromptu. I actually intended to do this yesterday, but got caught up in a game of Ark Survival that took me way past my bedtime. Careful, Miko, don't step on the poor woman. Alright, I bid thee a farewell. What do my spells at? Calm and healing. No. Calm. Healing. There we go. So now we gotta make it all the way back to... Good lord, where do we gotta go back to? Whiterun. Gonna make our way to Whiterun. It's gonna take us past Valtheim. If we continue down this road, which we probably will. And we'll hit this road and we'll come up. Alright. Or... Oh. How confident is Kel in his balance? He's pretty confident. Growing up in the Reach, rocks and crags like this, I don't think he would give this much of a second guess or a second thought. Now, since he's not looking for trouble, I think we'll try to avoid that if I can. I might not be able to. Kind of need to go through it. Unless there's a way around it over here. So, I think once he gets to Whiterun, I will probably go visit Codlac. That's it. That's his name. Codlac Whitemane. That will be where his vision will take him next. But first, he's got work to do in completing the restoration of the Gildergreen. So that's the beauty of a teller of fortunes, if you will, or someone with premonitions, is they're conveniently super vague. So, okay, there's the old prison. So they can be made to fit whatever story you want. Now, I started out with a fairly specific idea, so I kind of hand-tailored his vision to that, which was the tree in Whiterun as well as the companions. But where it takes him from there, we have yet to see. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you could make it, Gail. Always nice to see the familiar faces, especially considering that I've really only started doing this on Twitch just recently. Follow the signs. I thought about streaming to YouTube, but I think the video quality is actually probably a little better on Twitch. I don't know, you'll have to confirm that, but YouTube, unfortunately, with Skyrim at least, in my opinion, has always been a little muddied, especially the blacks. And that's just, there's not, I don't know why that is, but that's been my experience, at least. Anyone or most people who stream Skyrim on YouTube generally have kind of a muddied, darker game than on other platforms. Oh, good. Hey, I love these guys. Yeah.
Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me.
I would love to share a drink with you, friend. However, I do not partake in mead, but I will enjoy your company.
Nothing like my spirits to help raise your...
Oh, that wasn't a very good Kel voice. It's much raspier and whisperier. Fortunes to you, and safe journeys. Now here's a trick. I know there's a bear up here. Is it going to come across the river and get me? I don't know. style takes a long time to get anywhere. But I kind of like it. As I mentioned earlier, it kind of lets me slow down and really appreciate what the game has to offer. Oh, it's not a bear, it's a spider, because I'm not high enough level for a bear. I'm okay with that. I wonder if calm would work on a spider. It should. Yes, it does take too long. It depends on what your objective is. If you're looking to get from A to B, then yeah, it's going to take some time. And this style is not going to be for you. You're going to want to fast travel. You're going to want to take carriages. Where'd that spider go? However, if you're looking to just enjoy the game, marvel at the scenery. Now, this is, for me especially, a very heavily modded game. That being said, it's nice to stop and enjoy all the work that has been put into it by the developers. Uh-oh. That's not good. I missed. Too low. Or too high and then too low. Oh, damn it. Oh, crud. Serpentine, serpentine. Where's my reticle? It's a tiny little pinprick. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. I wanted to sprint. So, yeah, I've got a less intrusive reticle going on, and it is it seriously is a tiny little pinprick. I'll see if I can find it. Alright, right there in the shadow of the tree base, in the middle of the screen, is that little tiny dot. Now, if I sneak, you can see on the very bottom middle of the screen my sneak meter. I like it because it doesn't interfere and distract, but in the bright sun like this, it's really difficult to try to use it for aiming ranged weapons. But you know, I went through how much with Pelennor not using the reticle at all, but actually hiding the HUD, so I should be able to do it with this, right? Alright, Valtheim. So, let's take a moment and I'll just go over real quick his perks. So as we mentioned, restoration is his primary, so here's what we got going on here. His mastery is base levels, of course. Dual casting. I have not really used that yet to its advantage. I don't have any really good spells yet for it. Spirit tutors. This one I'm really interested in. I want to find at least one of these where there are tutors roaming Skyrim, and once you find them, you can get a permanent blessing. I don't know what that means, but I want to find out. It makes the restoration spells 1% stronger per 20 points of magicka. I sink everything I have in magicka. This could be really cool. I just need to find them. I don't know what they look like. I've never done it. So I'm looking forward to that. From there, you know, I might kind of stay up this right-hand side. I really haven't looked too far ahead, but this seems like a good thing. 20-foot aura of protection. We like that. Pilgrim. That seems appropriate. So, yeah. So that's kind of that. So I might stay kind of on that right-hand side, but I really haven't looked too far ahead. Alteration, maybe just for some of the protection. Enchanting, yes. At some point. I haven't put any points into it yet, but at some point. No. Perhaps just for the bound bow, I might do some archery. Light armor would just be a good idea. Otherwise, speech, probably. Illusion is the other one that I've put points into. So again, our base skills. Dream Thief, this one's really kind of neat. You can activate a sleeping victim to steal their dreams. So the way I'm playing this is that he is not stealing their dreams, not like a who is it? Not like a Vermina, but rather it's almost like a dream catcher. He's filtering their dreams. He's pulling out the negativity. He's pulling out the destructive parts of dreams. He's taking away the nightmares. So that's what the Dream Thief is for Cal, is that ability to pull the nightmares out so that the person he's affecting can relax. They can breathe and be at peace. Meanwhile, he converts that negative energy into positive energy, which bolsters his illusion. So that's my spin on it. Conjuration, bound bow, maybe. Destruction, minimal. So that's where he's at the moment. I did boost him up to level 5 using console commands, and I do that by using the player.advanced skill, ADVSKIL, and then the skill, and then how many points I want to advance. So that way it mimics a natural progression.
This here's a toll road, see?
I just wanted to get him going a little bit. How does 50 septums sound?
Fine. I can tell you aren't worth the trouble. Just get out of here before I change my mind.
Thank you. Kel sees the value, and he knows, obviously, the value of coin, but he doesn't really care much about it, other than it's a means to an end. So, this was a means, getting through was the end. Yeah, I've got a very, very short document on kind of Kel's background, a very brief background, and where he started, his starting point with the vision as I wrote it. That is a Google Doc, and I thought I had posted it, the link to it, in Discord. If not, I will do that in the Couch Warrior, the Character Crusade Discord, under the Panicked Monk. Come on, there we go. C is your friend, especially if you're going to walk everywhere. The problem with walking everywhere, when you do get into combat, you suddenly got to find your run key so you can actually... like that. No, that's my dog. Alright. Come on. What was that? Where? What are you doing? Come on. Quit messing around with the wolves. Yeah, he's very angular, very thin. I even, in the race menu, brought his neck and made it a little more narrow. Got the kind of those obsidian glassy eyes. And a very beak-like nose. Yeah, again, I took the Camelworks findings in the creation kit, actually. Come on, stop running. Stop, stop. There it is. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. I got Miko. That's actually pretty funny. Be my friend even more. Alright, we gotta... So, yeah, through Camelworks investigative videos, he actually found the Augur of Dunlane in the creation kit, and the developers went so far as to create a physical look for the Augur. And so that's what I based his looks on, using some of those same facial characteristics and features, physical features. And then I tried to change it up a little bit so he had a little bit of personality, but much of it is very much like the Augur in the creation kit. After all, the Hagraven features are very, very distinctive, and I think they would be very dominant. So I left a lot of it very true to that look. Give yourself some time for that particular Augur of Dunlane video. It's like 3 hours long, which at first I'm like, how do you spend 3 hours on the Augur of Dunlane? And then 3 hours have passed and you're like, wow, okay, I get it. There's a lot of sideline pieces that he brings in to support his theories. So it's definitely worth the watch, as most all his videos so far that I've watched are. walking in the rain. Cover ourselves a little at least. So like I was saying earlier, actually walking between towns, at some point he might get a horse, I don't know. But it really gives you a chance to appreciate the game. As I mentioned, all the work that the developers have put in, and not just, you know, there are a wide range of skills and abilities and developers that go into it. It's not just the coders that make all the mechanics work. It's the storyboard artists, it's the textures and the modelers, and the dungeon and the flow, the people that design all of that, and they bring it all together into one cohesive unit that we get to experience. Yes, Skyrim is riddled with bugs, many of which could have and probably should have been addressed. But even still, I think the overall game, the overall elements that have come together as a cohesive game are such that many are either willing to overlook them or take it upon themselves to correct them. I don't know of too many other games that, one, the game studio allows them, in open source almost, to make the game their own. And two, I don't know how many games people would be willing to invest their efforts into like they do with these Bethesda games. I don't know. I know there's other games like The Witcher that are very no giant. All right, which I actually have never played. But there are games people are invested in and would probably make that leap and become fully invested in as a mod author. But there are very, very few game studios that actually allow you to do that. And I hope and pray that that is something that Bethesda is smart enough to continue allowing their consumers to do. Although, funny enough, I have this big long soliloquy on how beautiful a game can be, and this is where we are currently. Gray, cloudy, and rainy. Like the least graphically and visually beautiful the game could be is during a rainstorm, when everything's dark and gray and blah. But even still, y'all get my gist. You understand. I know you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here watching some dude walk a fictitious character through a fictitious land, doing very little but calming wolves. But as we all know, the game has moments, and I think that is a big reason that many of us do stream the game, is that it's those moments in between these moments where not much goes on that make you stand back and go, wow. Whether it's just a scene, whether it's a unique interaction, or an amazing battle. Or this guy, who just likes to carry around wood in the middle of the rain. Because Bellathor's a dink. Yes.
Come by Bellathor's shop. Come on. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Worst helmet ever. Good example of game moment. Let's go find this. I mean, not you.
Staying safe, I hope.
Yep. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Stop.
Tired, friend. Leonard Mare has bets for him.
What's on your head? What is that?
Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Oh, you found a cowl. Good for you. Now you don't have to be super wet in that, carrying that wood around. I look tired. Well, it's been a long journey, so... But I don't think we're going to rest until we talk to Danica. God, I'd love to be able to make a tent. I swear I had one. Got a mortar and pestle. Now, see, it would be at the top here. Yeah, I don't think I've had... Yeah, I haven't had the materials to craft one. It does look like a pot from the kitchen, which makes it funny.
You have the evergreen sack.
No, I have something better. I have a sapling.
But I can't run the temple without the support of people who are inspired by the Gilder Green. How can this little tree bring new worshippers?
If that man over by the statue can inspire, so can you. It is the renewal of hope that will bring followers here.
You're right, of course. It can be hard to hear the winds of Kinneret when all you hear are the rabble in the temple. Death feeds new life. I'm sure that in time, this little sapling will grow into a new Gildegreen that will tower over Whiterun. Thank you.
Ooh. Tell me, what do you know of restoration?
I'd gladly share my knowledge with you.
Curses! Another time.
Grace of Kinneret aideth.
Alright, as I was saying, the value of money. He understands it. Means to an end. But that's good to know that she has the ability to train and teach him about different types of restoration magic. Kel will keep that in mind. In the time being, he's going to go rest at the Bannered Mare. Oh, we've got a level too. Yeah, we'll have to take that.
Let me know if you want anything.
Kel is not opposed to alcohol, but he does not necessarily drink. Where is it? There it is.
I think I got the healing mug around here somewhere.
Well, honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't decided what he has,
If it's work you're looking for, Hilda's the one.
what he prefers. He doesn't seem like a wine person. Maybe mead. Honey. Honey's good. Honeybees are nice.
If it's work you need,
Honeybees make the world go round. Alright. I'd like a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
No need to show me where it is. I remember.
I understand.
Little girl.
Just one gold, please?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Yes, well.
Goodbye, sir.
Stay safe, little girl. Alright, well, let's sit by the fire. I am the best. Just ask me. I'm the best. Let's grab a quick bite to eat. Cooked rabbit leg. Edible mushroom. We'll save that. Farm bread. Raw troll meat. Well, there's a curious ingredient. I wonder why I took that. Huh. Well, I don't think I'm going to eat it. I have other wild animals that are much more delicious than a troll. Ooh, I wonder if she'd buy it. Let's see. Let's see if she'll buy it.
I enjoy this work well enough. Let's sate that appetite,
First, let's see what she has to drink. Ale? No, I think mead. I think he's a mead guy. But not at 39 symptoms. Perhaps he's not a fancy mead guy. Actually, I personally do like mead. It's pretty good. 34, that's not much of a cut. You got any cheap mead? Alright. Well, maybe mead is for celebratory instances. I was going to sell my raw troll meat. Ah, it's delicious, still fresh. Sweet. Hey, I can afford one level of restoration training. Honestly, I think I would probably... Hey, I do have one. Really? It cost me 34, but I only get 4 when I sell it. That's a bad investment. We'll sell her a couple of these. I don't need all of that. Alright. Alchemy. Alchemy is another thing that I will probably pursue as a secondary, mostly just for the healing potions and restoration kind of things. So, growing up in a, more of a kind of a tribal state under a Hagraven, although when he was very young, his mother was killed, so he wasn't brought up fully under the influence of his Hagraven mother. So his alchemy would have had, and enchanting would have been minimal influence from a Hagraven directly, but through forsworn magic and beliefs, he would have picked up the ability to do alchemy and enchanting. So he knows how to look at ingredients, how to study them, and gain some of the properties. So it's not necessarily, I'm just going to stick this in my mouth. Rather, I'm going to investigate it. I'm going to learn about it. Sometimes that might require eating it, but most of the time it's just study. And it's not an academic study like you would have a magic user, for example, from the College of Winterhold. But more of an innate, natural view and a way of gaining knowledge. It's kind of like that, college versus, rural viewpoints of the world. One can be more of a studied view, and one is more of a lived view. Both are valid. Both have strengths and weaknesses. But neither is more than the other. They're just different ways of looking at the same thing. So I think that's kind of how I view learning ingredient properties with this character. So I'm not afraid to chow down and consume, quote unquote consume, ingredients to learn properties, because it's his way of determining from a more shamanistic perspective. Alright. What do we got here? No. I don't. Thank you. I think that's so funny, because she's the one that asked me. Boy, it's only 4 o'clock. It doesn't really pray. So that's not going to be much of a thing. I suppose he would have rituals. I don't know what they would be specifically, but maybe he would take this time to perform some of those rituals. At least the less involved ones, which could translate into some sort of meditation. Alright. Well, he is not really...
Killer of kings, the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing.
At a point where I want to bring him into the companions, not today. Tomorrow, but not today. He's going to reflect, I think, until nightfall on the experiences he's had since leaving his home, and we can go over that real quick. His home actually started out right here, Druidoc Redoubt, or Jordash. Jordach. If you want to put a little more of a German spin on it, I guess. But that's where he started. And kind of made a half circle coming north and then back around and then down. Through Whiterun, Helgen, to Iverstead, and circled now back to Whiterun. So that has been his family circus dotted line, if you will. Now let's take our level. Why not? Let's get rid of that. Level up. Magical. As you can see, everything has gone into Magicka. His health is actually sub 100. His stamina is base. So, yeah, it's all gone there. So, I don't think... Descending Light. Can we take that? 30, 20? Yeah, we could take that. That's not bad, actually. Enter combat, rapidly regenerate points of magicka equal to half your restoration skill per second. That's actually not too bad. This effect gradually diminishes over time, over the course of 15 seconds. Regeneration does not stop while casting. So half, so 15. 15 per second for 15 seconds. That could be attributed to an innate property from his Hagraven blood. I like that. Edgewalker. Not right now, at least. Let's look at illusion, since we have been casting some illusion. Sorry for the spinning. Dual casting, no. Gosh, I do like this Dream City. If I want to find one of these people, I can't really take anything. I gotta get more levels. I'm not gonna put it into dual casting at the moment. Alchemy, 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 no. Speech. Alright, I think we gotta go not there. There. I think we take this one. I like this one. There we are. Level 7. Nice. Alright. So, let's... No, he would not go to bed this early, but again, we're going to chalk up some time to self-reflection and meditation on his experience so far. Maybe have a vision, even. I think the mad woman, referring to Pelagius, actually, if I recall the conversation or the dialogue, maybe he would have a vision on that, and that is actually, I think, within the realm of possibility for this character, if he's out to help heal different things, aspects of Skyrim. That is another area where he could help heal a person's mind by battling, literally, their demons. So that's an option. I think resting and reflecting here tonight would make that quest a very real possibility. So let's go. So there's 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's fine. So again, chalking up several of these hours for reflection and then the rest for recuperation. All right. Let's see what we can do. Scrimshaw wise. Ooh, we can make some stuff. All right. Health, speed, tracking, foraging maybe, hunter's moon.
This is a local favorite.
Summons a random courier speed. Ooh, I like that one.
Ragnar the Red.
Like
There once was
that.
a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from Augur stead. And the braggart and
Light vision would be useful.
as he told of gold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met
These
the
are
shield
always
maiden
useful. The wolf and the
Matilda,
worm
who
for
said,
frost and fire resistance.
"Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink
I've never
about me.
used this
Now I
one.
think it's high
I'm gonna do
time
this one. We're gonna make that.
lie down and breathe." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the
So
brave
he
lads
foresaw
went to the charge of seal.
how to make a totem that would aid him in combat. How's that? He might play the flute, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Mortar and pestle I have. I have the bone armor, I think. Yeah, well, obviously I do. I can't remember which one I made. Doesn't really matter. Kind of like the way that looks, actually. But he's more or less a dagger-only character. He has this dagger. Where did I pick that up and why? I don't know. Thought I had a different type of knife. I know I did. I wonder if I dropped it by accident. Oh, God, I'm so stupid. I'm still in Scrimshaw. Dumb Chicken Little. No, that one. That is his knife. That's his melee weapon. That's all he's gonna ever probably use as a dagger. He might use a staff. I could see him maybe using a staff. Yeah, I think that would be within reason. Staves giving him the ability to channel destruction magic more effectively. That would work. Pick that up somewhere. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna take this apart and sell the parts. He's not gonna wear amulets just willy-nilly. These are not things that he would wear because of benefit. They have to have meaning, and arcade to him at the moment. It's not his version of the gods, so it has no meaning. Which is why he's not wearing it. Panic. Yeah, I don't know what levels this affects. It's something I found, so I just put it on to totally counter everything I just said, but it's not related to a god. It's just an artifact. It's a magic item, which he's not opposed to. It's when you get into other gods, either divine or otherwise, that have to have meaning. He's not going to pick up something from Dibella just because he wants to talk better, for example. I will put that on though, because that has meaning. He just made it. Okay. All right. Really? Just gonna. I was thinking it would just be in combat. Maybe I misunderstood. I don't think I misunderstood. Something just misfired. Alright, well. If that doesn't go away, we're gonna have to take this off and use it. When it makes sense to use it. Because I can't have a saber cat or any other spirit animal following me willy-nilly for no particular reason. I mean, he could, but it's a little bizarre.
Nothing. And what of my son?
Alright, we're gonna go up and follow our heart and go talk to the companions. Fighting for hunger. Okay, good, it's gone. It must just trigger when I put it on. So if it only does it now in combat, then we're good. Although he did just wake up, so he might be hungry.
I breathe now. Roy, and reshape this land which is mine.
10 o'clock here, my time. I actually might call it good at this particular juncture. This seems like a good break point. So let's get him out in the sun so we can get a nice picture of him with the dead tree in back. Alright, that is our furthering of Sorbusu, the Augur of Jehanna. It's actually spelled either way with A's or E's. Out of High Rock, our Breton forsworn druid, I guess, for lack of a better title or term. Out to heal the land and the people within. So, I think that's it. Thanks everyone for joining. And, yeah, that'd make a good screenshot. We can do that. I guess until next time, safe travels, and I will try to keep things posted in Discord when I stream Cal. It's going to be really random. I'm certainly not going to try to create any kind of schedule. So just keep your eye out. I'll tag. I'll do an everyone. If it gets to the point where I'm doing it more frequently, I'll probably drop the everyone because that can be a little excessive. But for the scattering streams I might do, that will probably be just fine. So I will try to do that ahead of time. But as I say, it's going to be pretty sporadic and probably a lot of last minute. If I do it in the evening like this, it's going to be a very low-key, toned-down version, just because I don't want to disrupt the household as they're trying to settle in for bed. So my computer setup is really kind of central to a lot of things in the house, including my bedroom, which is oddly enough open to this particular room. So when my wife goes to bed, because she gets up really early, if I get a little boisterous, it can keep her up, which isn't fair. So anyway, I don't mind doing these more quiet streams like this anyway. Kind of a nice wind down from the day's events. But anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. Good early morning if you're on the other side of the world. And I will see you again. And now you get to see all the magic because, again, I don't have more than one monitor, so I got to flip around. So let's go ahead. We'll save this. And we'll quit. We'll quit. We'll quit. And then we will end the stream.